Hi there, I'm coming to you from the Navajo Bridge here over the Colorado River. It's a beautiful, beautiful spot, and this is part 4 in my 12-part series on traditional Christian lifestyles. Today I'm going to talk to you about parenting. Now you might notice that traditional Christian folks tend to be a little bit stricter with their kids, because it really comes down to this: they care about their children and they don't want their children to behave in such a way that other people would end up disliking or even despising them. They want to help the children be likable out there, and so they don't let their kids run wild. They don't let them mouth off to adults. They don't let them mouth off to them either. And honoring your parents is a great way to understand how to deal with authority in life. And people who never learn to honor their parents, honor their mother and their father, as the Bible says, often have trouble with authority for the rest of their lives. And it's also good to have both the man and the woman in the house. Now, I admire all the single parents out there that do the best they can, do a great job. It's just that when you are raised by a man and a woman, you have to learn to differentiate and to understand that different people use their authority as parents in different ways. So growing up and honoring your parents and teaching your children to honor the parents is doing them a favor, as is raising them in such a way that people will like them and people won't think, oh, what a horribly behaved, what a snotty kid, what a mouthy kid that is. You want your children to be able to do well in the world. Also, it's important to understand that we, the parents, are in charge and the kids are not. We don't have to ask their permission to do something. I see so many parents saying, is that okay with you? As if there are equals, and they're not. Human beings are also, along with being a very special part of God's creation, we're also animals, like any other animal, and we are actually pack animals. The parent, you got to remember, you're the alpha, not the kid. And the child needs to understand that he or she needs to respect authority. Take charge. Be firm from time to time, because you're doing your kids a favor by helping them behave in such a way that people respond in a positive way to their presence in the world. Also, it's very important to understand that every child is different, a unique child of God, made in the image of God, and they're not the same. And you can have 3 different kids with the same genetics and the same environment, and they end up entirely differently with different personalities. One of the most important things you can do is to know your child and to know how he or she is wired up. And to really ask yourself, how does this child respond to my parenting? Is this working? Do more of what works and less of what doesn't. So the sense that we want to raise kids, doing them a favor so that they can thrive in the world when they grow up, and also understanding that each child is a unique creation of God, made in His image, and probably not all that much like you in some ways. So never assume that what works for one child will work for another. That's today's message. Hope you'll stay for session 5, which is next time.